Alright, we're back with round 3. Probably need to win out. This is basically like that hand I kept the other time, but I'm not going second, so I can't really afford to try to play out for that land. If I did, though, it would be sweet. But I can't afford to do that. So, got them all again. Okay. Not the worst. Probably opponent mulligan to get as well. I'm going to be cycling before I get to that anyways, so might as well try to hit something that is a little bit more useful directly. It'd be sweet if there were dual lands in this format so that I could get forest with this, but there is not. Black. What do we got here? Scarab Feast, okay. Not getting my Eternal Dragon. Could be zombies, could be sort of 8-rack decks are in this format. I'm gonna hold on to this Eternal Dragon, I think, just as something to use with the slide. Looks like zombies. Ooh. I'll play Mangara. The other option there is obviously slide. I don't think I need to do that immediately. Mangara also kind of makes him second guess everything and forces him to if he wants to play a lord here, he has to face the risk that I just remove it with Mangara, which isn't a great trade for him. And if he kills that, that's more fine for me. We'll see what I draw here. I may need to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to play slide. And I'll go ahead and play this land. It does mean I have one less cycling thing in hand, but oh no. It does mean I have one less cycling thing in hand, but I think I need to start forcing this out. A lot of mana here. I could be playing 2 lords. Oh, Liliana's Mastery? I do have the Forsake. And plus Astral Slide is just good against tokens. Take 6 here, go to 12 though is a lot. Needs a lot of damage on board. I may not be able to afford to... I'd love to draw land, I think, so that I can slide Eternal Dragon, but I lose to a Lord pretty hard. Definitely Gleam here, get a forest. It may be the case that Forsake the Worldly is the best play after this, like actually casting it. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think I'm dead if he has a Lord either way. It's either 4, 8, 12 or with 3 dudes, or it is 3, 6, 9, 12 without. So yeah, really don't want him to face a Lord here. Not a lot I can do about that though. He probably has a Lord. There's like 9 Lords in the deck. I wonder if I had played slide, if that would have been a better move instead of the Mangara. 4, 8, 12, 16, yeah, nothing I can do. We'll just take lethal. I mean, assuming that he had a Cemetery Reaper, which he probably did, would have hit me for 3. Yeah, I still think that play was the right thing. They also only have so much removal. Light of Day is good. I'm gonna take out 1 Rude. Angara is kind of slow. Other things that I'm considering here are Gilded Light and Temple Acolyte. I do like my Forsake the Worldlies. They stop a Thran Lens from stopping Light of Day. Gilded Light stops like they bear the hearts and cycles. I think that I'd rather on most turns have a Temple than a Mangara. The deck just spits out too many things for me to like continually remove units with Mangara for that to be actually good. And then there's the question of if I want Gilded Light. What would I drop? Probably drop like a Sheffet Monitor. Let's go 1. Try that. Yeah, I guess I keep it just for the slide. Probably cycle this desert early. I can't really afford, I don't think, to try to mulligan for Tangle stuff here. Yep. But that was an option. I could try to mulligan for Tangle or Light of Day. But that's pretty greedy, I think. Let's go and cycle this. I still do want to see those cards. Outburst is good. Ooh, do I? Yeah, I think I'm gonna cycle Gleam here and then play Light of Day. Before drawing that Light of Day, I was just gonna play the Astral Slide. But I think getting the Light of Day out is just a little better. Once we do have Light of Day out, we still probably try to Wrath as soon as we can, because we don't want to lose to Thran Lens. And playing second Light of Day is very good. Well, actually, I'd say it's very good. It's only good if he's splashing white, which we haven't seen any yet. But he could totally. I've seen lists like this that play Eternal Dragons and then like Plains, and they try to cycle into some enchantment removal because Light of Day is such a beating against them. Alternatively, they can run Thran Lens to get around it. Based off the fact he's not scooping, he probably has something. I'd prefer for him to be on the kill my Light of Day plan because I have backup. If I draw a land here, I'm definitely wrathing. Otherwise, I'm playing Light of Day. Yeah. All right, so I have a lot of breathing room here now. If he's on the Thranlands plan, then he's out of creatures right now, and Astral Slide will help me get back up. I would like to see more cycling cards. I want to hold on to this Gleam for as long as possible because it shortens my clock significantly with Rude Awakening. But I probably won't get too greedy there. Okay, cool. Now we're going to Thranlands. Okay. Same plan, I think. Yeah. Same plan. It is disappointing though that we didn't get to see what his out to light of day was. It gives us more information that we could, help design our lines around. It's okay though. Still really good if we draw light of day. I think I keep this. I can cycle for one more. Slide gets me further. I've got Tangle, Planar Outburst, if I can ever just get any force. And a lot of early 2-drops here. Or 1-drops. A lot of early 2/2s. Force. Okay. Still, I think gonna cycle this Forsake the Worldly. Really need to get to a green land. May have been greedy not to keep a hand without a force, but I don't know. Okay. So we can be taking 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, up to 11 damage here in this turn unless he manages to drop 2 lords with Lake of the Dead. That's just harder for him to do, and now that he played a swamp in the Lake of the Dead, I feel better about being able to survive. I don't think there's a ton of reach in these decks. I can't recall anything that's played that gives you reach. I've never seen Gem Palm Polluter. I assume it's illegal, but who knows? But yeah, I mean, this is one of the reasons why I like Tangle so much more than the Cycling Fog here, because it's going to stop him for multiple turns, which is going to give me a little bit of breathing room. Lord? Yeah, that's pretty greedy on his part, I think. Just trying to get all those zombies out. But at the same time, there's no 4-mana Raz, and he probably is isn't thinking that Tangle is a thing, because to be fair, Tangle isn't usually a thing. It's a pretty abnormal addition, but I think it's fantastic. Attack out. Okay. Tangle. So the great thing here is that I can Tusker, Slide, and Tangle. Got a lot going on for me here. He also has to play a Lord here in order to threaten lethal, but I'd still probably Tangle. But again, I can't think of anything that is that gives reach for 1, but I mean, I don't want to risk it. Okay, he has to play the Lord anyway. Tingle 2, and then on my turn I can Planar Outburst. Then I have Slide, Tangles. Again, I'd like to avoid casting this Gleam as well because I do have a shorter clock with the Gleam resistance out. But so I'll probably try to Tangle before I try to slide slide Gleam, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, that's a perfect draw. Question is if I cycle here. I don't think so. I think well, yeah, actually I think I do, because there's no haste in this deck. And it's not like I want to cycle this in the end of his turn to flicker something, so I might as well get this out of the way. This also lets me have lethal next turn. If I draw a land, that is. Alright, I don't think that there's anything that can wipe me here. I'd be very sad if there was. Alright, that's game 3. See how game 4 goes.